There's only one circuit that can hold that message around the world, and it can never be than Montreal. Salute Gilles, the message in French, which is obviously a message to the late and great Gilles Villeneuve, the only Canadian driver to win a race. Well, before Jacques Villeneuve, of course, Gilles Villeneuve, the only Canadian to not win a world championship. So, it's, yeah, the only Canadian to win a championship, but he's the other Canadian driver to not win a championship. But anyways, let's just forget about that. But we are going to be racing still for Gilles Villeneuve. It's time for Virtual F2 action here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in Montreal. We are here in Canada for round 2 of the second 2023 Virtual F2 series, and it's going to be a fantastic race, we are hoping. And it's time to look for the starting grid. Well, not one, but 2 races this weekend. Enzo Fittipaldi is on pole position in the Roden Carlin. His teammate Zane Maloney is alongside him on the front row lockout for the Roden Carlin boys. Teo Porcher, who won the sprint in Miami, looking to do it again here in Montreal if he can get past the Roden Carlins. But Ayuba Owasa will start 4th in the dams behind him. It's the 2 blue cars, 5th and 6th. One is a normal blue car, Amaury Cordial was 5th in the Invicta Virtuosi, and then it's the Alpine liveried ART of Victor Martins, who's 6th on the grid. V6 for car number 6. 7th is our championship leader, Oliver Bearman, who did the feature race win in Miami. What could he do from 7th on the grid today in both races? We will see. Let's see what he can do today first. Arthur Leclerc, his former Formula 3 teammate, starts behind him in 8th. Then it's Frederick Vesti and Kush Miney who complete the top 10. And completing the rest of the grid, Brad Benavides, Jack Doohan, Roy Nissany, Dennis Hauger, then it's Juan Manuel Correa, Ralph Boschung, then it's Clement Novalak, Isaac Hadjar, Jayan Darubala, Jack Crawford, Roman Stanek, and completing the grid is the Van Amersfoort of Richard Verschoor at the very back of the grid. Who will take the crown in this sprint race here in Montreal? We're about to find out. It's time for 28 thrilling laps around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Montreal is ready to await our drivers. 5 lights are on. And it's lights out and away we go. Excellent getaway for Enzo Fittipaldi. Also from Zane Maloney and Teo Porcher, who go side by side. Oliver Bearman already up into 5th. Great start for him. But it's Enzo Fittipaldi with the start of dreams. Also start of dreams for Teo Porcher, who's ahead of Zane Maloney and up into 2nd place. And great start though for Enzo Fittipaldi, who leads as we headed to the end of the first sector on this track. Good start for Fittipaldi, bolting away from his teammate. And we see the 2 Premers, I think, going side by side. That was Bearman going way wide through that right-hander, and he's gone wide again. And here comes Frederick Vesti to go for a move on his teammate. The 2 Premers side by side for 5th place. Vesti with the inside line, and Vesti is in front of his championship leading teammate. Vesti is up to 5th. Bearman almost got overtaken by Amaury Cordial behind him, but down towards the hairpin we go. It's Fittipaldi from Porcher, and it's Maloney and Owasa, Vesti, and then comes Bearman. There's a bit of a 3-wide battle at the hairpin between Clement Novalak, Dennis Hauger, and I think Juan Manuel Correa, who's now got overtaken by Isaac Hadjar. But as Enzo Fittipaldi is coming to the end of the first lap in the lead from Teo Porcher, Zane Maloney, Ayuba Owasa, and Frederick Vesti, who complete the top 5. And Bearman, I think, is going to try and come back at his Danish teammate on board. The Oliver Bearman as we end the first lap. Can the Brits get ahead of the Dane? side by side, the two Pumas go. Vesti hangs onto the place. The Bearman will try to go round the outside. No, Vesti hangs onto the place for now. Vesti is doing good at keeping Bearman behind him. But what will Bearman do to try and come back and potentially fight for a top 5? Bearman's gone wide, really wide, and wide again through that corner there. We've seen a huge crash between Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll in the Formula 1 race back in 2018. This time they don't do that here in Formula 2 in 2023, and Bearman is sticking with Vesti and hoping to make a move on him soon. Well, we've got Papers Bearman. It's going to take him a bit of a while, but we'll see if he can get past Vesti soon. Well, he might overtake him in a few moments. We'll see what his speed out of the hairpin is like. Not bad speed for Oliver Bearman, our championship leader, trying to stick with his teammate. As we see there, Fittipaldi still leading from Pourchaire, Maloney and Wasser. Then it's Vesti, Bearman, Cordial, Leclerc, Martins and Benavides, the top 10. Bearman is hoping to come back at his teammate. We will see if he can do it later on. There's Juan Manuel Correa ahead, and he's in the wall. Juan Manuel Correa into the barriers. That is going to be a safety car. He has gone into the barriers, and surely we are going to get our first safety car of the race, and we do. Juan Manuel Correa's into the barriers, and we have got our first safety car of the afternoon. Oh, I lost it and crashed. Sorry, guys. Safety car's back in the pits, and we are racing again here in the Circuit Shield Fielder. Enzo Fittipaldi leads. Bronzeo Pourchaire, our reigning champion. Then it's Zane Maloney third out of the Wasser. Then it's Vesti, and then it's Bearman, who's going for the inside move on his teammate Frederick Vesti, and he's through. Oliver Bearman back up into the top 5 ahead of his teammate. Lovely move from the Brit. On board with Bearman, who's right behind Wasser. Yeah, he's trying to get closer. Oh, Wasser having a slide coming out of that chicane, but he's luckily to get that out of the wall. Yeah, and Bearman is surely going to probably make a dive into the hairpin. There he goes. And Oliver Bearman has got ahead of Ayumu Iwasa. Yes, he has. Lovely start from Oliver Bearman. He's ahead of Ayumu Iwasa. And the Prema is up into 4th place. And he can now chase after the 3 who were fighting for the championship last season, which is Enzo Fittipaldi, Teo Pourchaire, and the man who's in front of Bearman, Zane Maloney. What are we about to see on the replay? This is Bearman. Is he going to go for it on Zane Maloney? Oh, he is to the inside, into the chicane. How about that? Lovely move. Pourchaire is doing well at sticking behind Enzo Fittipaldi for the lead. And there's a double yellow being waved in Sector 2, and that's why. And that is the cab boss of Ralph Boschung, who has spun around. He's got damage to his front wing. He's got, I think, Roman Stanek, Jay and the River, and Richard Forshaw got caught on. There's debris on the track, and we've got another safety car because of that incident. And this is going to surely turn things around yet again. Here we go again. We have got the safety car in, and immediately Oliver Bearman's looking to get past Teo Pourchaire. You can't overtake after the start-finish straight. Well, until the start-finish straight, and Bearman has exactly waited the right time, and I think he's going to go for it to the inside. Oh, that was close, but Pourchaire got a bit deep, and Bearman's going to run right round the outside. Is he ahead of Teo Pourchaire? He is. Oliver Bearman, what a move from the British driver. Up into 2nd place ahead of Teo Pourchaire, and he can now chase after Enzo Fittipaldi for the lead. This is what dreams are made of here in Montreal, ladies and gentlemen. Here goes Bearman. He's going to go round the outside. Oh, Enzo Fittipaldi untouched. Fittipaldi with the inside line, and they got not touched. There's damage to both Bearman and Fittipaldi. That is disaster. Fittipaldi staying in the lead, and Bearman is now under pressure from Pourchaire. What's going to happen this time around? Pourchaire hits him on the rear. Bearman spins. Pourchaire has got damage. Maloney as well. Huge kerfuffle here in Montreal, and that is a third, and I repeat, a third safety car involved, and that is absolute chaos. That was unbelievable. Something we did not see was this man, Jay and the Ruvula, stopping on the track. He's out as well. Oh, I've lost the engine, man. I lost it. Ted, we can see Bearman in the pits. That is disaster for Bearman. He's serving his penalty because we've just heard that he has already got a penalty. He's coming in for the nose change and the tyre change as well. Onto purple super soft tyres. And that is just disaster for Ollie Bearman. He will be hoping for a comeback. What can he do? It's going to be very tight, so let's see what will happen at the restart. Bearman knows that he's good with the tyres he's got on, so can he get himself back up to the front? I'll say it's impossible, but if anyone can do it, it's Oliver Bearman. Safety car is peeling in for the third time, and once again Enzo Fittipaldi gets a better launch as he leads then down towards turn 1 from Iwasa, Pourchaire, Vesti, Cordial, Leclerc, Martins, Benavides, Miney and Nissani completing the top 10, and immediately Oliver Bearman's got through on Ralph Boschung and already looking to get past Roman Stanek, and he is. Bearman's immediately on a charge in his Prema, and he's going for a lunge on one of the Van Amersfoorts. That's Richard Verschoor. He's got through. Bearman immediately on the charge. Can he keep this charge going? I think he can. He's going to go for it on Crawford. Oh, that was sketchy. Very sketchy, but Bearman's got through on the American racer. Crawford behind Bearman. Bearman is already up into 16th on new super soft tyres. They are fresher than everyone else's tyres, and Bearman is surely the one to watch on those tyres here. Bearman is looking to get closer to now Maloney, who's down in 15th, and looking to be 16th. Bearman's only getting not one, not two, but three cars who are all from the Red Bull Academy. Bearman's got ahead of Maloney, Hadjar and Hauger, and he's up to 13th now. Bearman's now right on the tail of Clement Novick. How many more overtakes are there for Oliver Bearman? Let's see if he's going to go for the inside move into the chicane. He is. Bearman ahead of Novick, and he's going all that he's got potential pace in that Prema. He's up at the 12th. I'm sure it will be way more positions by the time we get almost to the end of lap 28. This is remarkable. Look at Oliver Bearman. He's already up into 5th and looking to make it 4th. Can he get past his teammate? They are side by side, Bearman and Vesti. Bearman, is he going to be ahead of Vesti into the next corner? He is. Vesti almost goes off the track, but Vesti's let Bearman through. Bearman is now up into 4th place. It is 4th place, and oh, that's sketchy. Really sketchy. Sending it to Teo Pourchaire. How about that from Oliver Bearman? The man who was last before the third safety car restart, he's now back up into the podium places. A remarkable recovery from Ollie Bearman. Who knows, if he wins this race, he'll do his best Sergio Perez impression from the Sakhir Grand Prix in 2020. Remarkable. We're on board with Bearman going to the inside of not only Iwasa but Fittipaldi as well. Fittipaldi's trying to hang on. Bearman goes forced wide by Fittipaldi, and Bearman is ahead of Iwasa still. Can Bearman come back at the Brazilian in front? No, he can't. Fittipaldi covers him off, and Bearman will have to find a way to get back through. No way through for Bearman at the moment. What can he do though here? He can't get through on Fittipaldi. Enzo Fittipaldi is still in front of Oliver Bearman, but Bearman has got better pace in his Prema. He's right there with Enzo Fittipaldi. He's going to go for a move as he's round the outside. Fittipaldi forces him off. Bearman comes back on the track, and they both collide, and Fittipaldi's in the wall, and Pourchaire as well. There's a huge kerfuffle. Red flag deployed, and Bearman leads. What is going on here in this Canada sprint race? Here we go then, a time for a 4-lap dash to the finish. Lights out, and away we go for the second time. Bearman gets away beautifully off the line, and he's looking to take a remarkable win, having been lost on the third safety car restart, and he leads away from pole in the restart, and he leads from the penalised Pourchaire and Iwasa. If it finishes like this, it will be a Prema 1-2 by the time we get to the flag, which is remarkable. But Bearman leads with 4 laps to go from Pourchaire, Iwasa, Vesti and Fittipaldi, the top 5. Nissani is in 6th. Great recovery for him. Then it's Cordial, Leclerc, Dewar and Martin to top 10. What a remarkable race we have seen. This man, who was in last place before the third safety car restart, has made an outstanding recovery, and it's not only a great recovery, it will be an unbelievable recovery. The man who won the feature in Miami will cross the line to win the sprint in Canada. What a win for Oliver Bearman. He's victorious at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Teo Portier and Iwasa second and third on the road, but with their penalties, Portier will be out of the points. Iwasa will be dropped down to 7th. Vesti will finish second. It's a Prima 1-2 here in the sprint race. Fittipaldi gets in 3rd place. Unbelievable drama. What a dramatic way to end a dramatic sprint. Mate, last to first. You've done it. Man, there is no way. There is no way. Mate, that was the wisest race of my life. Oh my God. Here's the confirmation. Oliver Behrman, Frederick Vesti and Enzo Fittipaldi completing the top 3. A Prima 1-2 in this race. What a way to kick off the weekend here in Montreal. Behind the top 3, incredible drive from Roy Nissany to finish in 4th place for PHM, just outside the podium places. Amaury Cordial was 5th, and then it's Arthur Leclerc, and Yuma Iwasa down to 7th after that 5-second penalty, and Jack Doohan has completed the points in the Invicta Virtuosi. In the standings, Behrman leads now by 18 points over Victor Martins, who's now in 2nd in the championship. But the drivers, who always are up there, will look to fight back tomorrow. And in the team's championship, 21-point lead now for Prema over ART and Rodin Carlin. It's like the real life championship. But we'll see what can happen anywhere, everywhere in Virtual F2. We know that this is going to be another tasty championship fight as it was last season. Hope you guys enjoyed this sprint race here in Montreal. We will go again for the feature race tomorrow. Hope you can join us then here at the Circuit Hill Villeneuve in Montreal when Virtual Formula 2 returns.